Yep.
Welcome to a brand new episode of the Post Game. I'm your host, Davion. Today I'm back with Omega,
What up, child,
Matt,
man?
What's good?
and Oronde.
What up?
And today we are back with our Let's Talk NFL series. And today we are continuing with the AFC South, talking about the Tennessee Titans. But first off, before we continue, Titans fans, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let us know how you feel about your team. Let us know how you think their offense went. And if you watch the entire video, let us know how you think we took talking about your team. I'm excited to see what you guys have to say about that. And yeah, welcome. So Tennessee Titans, they went out and they've had a pretty interesting offseason. I mean, they have beefed up their offense completely, in my opinion. I mean, going and adding Tyler Boyd, going and adding help me, some other
Calvin Ridley.
Calvin Ridley.
They signed Tony Pollard as well.
Yes.
They still got D.
They got a whole new offense, or they got a new head coach.
And you have a new
Um,
coach too.
I thought we were
heck,
gonna hire Verbal.
Who was it?
no,
I'm sorry. Who's their coach
it
now?
was Brian Callahan. He was the offensive coordinator for the Bengals last year.
Okay. Oh, interesting. I mean,
So, hey, he worked with Joe Burrow, so
and
maybe he
Tyler
does
Boyd.
something with Will Levis.
That
Yeah.
Callahan name sounds familiar.
Uh
So,
So I mean,
yeah,
that's convenient. I think if you, I mean, he was the offensive coordinator for them. They needed a more lively offense last year, and now I mean, you
right.
have three really good receivers. We call them really good receivers. We can call them three really good receivers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Taylor
he-
Boyd,
solid.
D Hop,
yeah.
and Calvin Ridley. And now their offense is now going to open up and explode.
Whoa, you said Tyler Boyd?
Yeah,
Yeah, they signed him
Where
like a
was
week
I at?
ago.
they picked him. Yeah, last week. Yeah.
They
Oh, yeah,
also,
that's a decent pickup. Yeah.
on the defensive side, they did trade for L'Jarius Sneed, which is huge.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
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 he is
yeah.
That
starting.
is huge. But also, my favorite thing about Titans is their draft. I think they did a really good draft.
Hmm.
They got J.C. Latham from Bama, big man
Big guy.
for the O
Big
line.
guy.
They picked up Vondre Sweat from Texas, which is really good. Cedric Gray from linebacker out of Carolina, probably a
Went
good
to
late
Algebra Care.
mid round pick. Uh, don't really know about Jarvis Brownlee from Louisville, but he's a cornerback. They pick up Jaquan Jackson, who is a highlight reel out of Tulane.
Mm.
I don't know about the safety James Williams out of Miami, nor do I care about any Michigan players because they picked up an edge rusher from Michigan. But
Okay.
I like their draft. I like their draft.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's not a bad draft. So looking at this Titans team, so here's what I know. So who's their starting quarterback? That's the question.
It's Will Levis.
It's got to be Will Levis.
It
There's
will
no
be
way
Will
it's not
Levis.
Will Levis.
What is our expectation of Will Levis?
So here's the thing. They obviously lose Derrick Henry. So, but they do get Tony Pollard. Obviously, Tony Pollard is not Derrick Henry. Um, they get a nice receiving back to complement Will Levis. To me, this is going to be a much more pass heavy team than last year. So, yeah, like you
That's
said, you get
facts.
Ridley, you get D Hop. Um, oh my goodness, I'm blanking on the last guy. Oh my goodness. Tyler Boyd. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Like all three of those guys can easily help a young quarterback like Levis. So they should be good offensively, I think, this year. I don't know about their defense because, like I said, besides like Sneed, they didn't really do anything else. They just have the same players. Kenneth Murray they signed, which is actually pretty good for linebacker position, but like that's really it.
He's a bust.
So I think you made a very valid point, and I think if you look at the personnel that they should come in, that they have coming in, like head coach is coming from a very pass heavy offense in
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, and I mean they go out and they really define their big money spends on that offensive side. And so I think you are 100% right with it when you say that there's going to be pass heavy offense, which I tend to love pass heavy offenses. And the whole question mark is going to be, can Will Levis produce? Can he do his job and not mess up? Because the minute he messes up, are they going to throw in Malik or are they going to look elsewhere? Who's their number three? Do we know?
Malik is
Mason,
gone.
Mason Rudolph they also signed
Mason
too.
Rudolph.
Oh, so Mason's their number two.
Hmm.
The
Interesting.
talk about
Not a
Will
terrible
Levis
backup.
draft was crazy.
Huh?
They talked Malik Willis up before that draft, bro.
Same with
Oh,
Will Levis.
yeah. Liberty, liberty, liberty.
Liberty. What a scam of a school. Anyways,
I would upgrade
I don't
myself.
know. I don't even know how to feel about the Titans because their draft is great, but they're still interesting to look at on paper.
A lot of holes.
Also, they signed a tight end today,
Who?
Nick
Uh,
Vannett from the Chargers.
Who?
He's trolling.
Exactly.
Doesn't really do anything.
I
So
think he's a blocking tight end.
so defensively, like, what do we? Okay, so let's start with Tony Pollard first. Receiving core, you have Tony. Oh, not receiving. Running back core, you have Tony Pollard. Who's their number 2? Do we know?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness, he was a rookie
I'm
last
pulling
year.
up their depth chart right now.
I don't know why I was about to say DeMarco Murray.
Tajay Spears.
Thank you.
Oh,
Yes,
is
he's
he-
another
he
pass
all right.
catcher.
Spears is good.
Chris is good. Yeah, but they don't have
Oh
a
my
power
gosh.
back anymore. That's the
I
problem.
forgot. The Titans still have Traylon Burks.
Who?
You know who Traylon
Yeah.
Burks is? He was a
Mhm.
good number 3 receiver for him.
Oh,
small
yeah,
guy, slot guy.
he was in some fantasy teams of mine.
He was
Kinda
He was a
stud.
good deep pick for fantasy.
I mean, I think if you look at their
Uh-uh.
receiving core wise, they have a really good receiving core, which we've talked about already. But
It's good, but it's just old.
well,
But
I think
that doesn't really matter
I'm thinking
for
they're passing the
receivers.
ball 70% of the time.
Yeah,
65. Like, there's no way they're running the ball this much.
I mean they were last in the division, so like they had to go out and get as much help for Will Levis as possible.
So the question: will their defense hold back their offense? Because they haven't done enough for it.
That's facts. They're not gonna be good. I think they're gonna be all right, but yeah, their defense. Me personally, I don't know anybody on their defense except Legarius Sneed.
I mean Jeffrey Simmons was really good
Oh
last
yeah,
year.
yeah. He's a third-year
Um,
guy. Oh, this would be his third year or fourth. It's one of them, but he is good though.
I mean, also they just didn't get turnovers last year. They were -6 in turnover ratio, which is really bad. So like their defense was just very,
Yeah, their
very average.
defense is not very brand named at all. I'm just looking at it, and all I see is the draft picks and Sneed.
Yeah, it's like let's see, 45 sacks on the season. Okay. No,
Yeah.
excuse me.
Their top
64
defenders
sacks
only
on the
had
season.
2 interceptions this season.
Yeah, like that's
That's terrible.
That's
They
abysmal.
only had 2 interceptions as a team.
no,
No,
their top player
guy,
only had 2.
Sean
Oh,
Murphy Bunting.
And he's not even there anymore.
Yeah, I don't even think he's there
Where's he
anymore.
at now?
Is he a free agent or was
I think he's a free agent.
free agent? I remember he used to be on the Bucks, but not
That's
anymore.
where I heard. Yeah. I know I've heard the last name.
Okay, let's pull up their schedule. Let's predict how many wins they're getting.
It's basically the same as the Jaguars, as you recall.
Okay.
So
Just want to
Bengals.
list them again.
Bengals.
I'll pull it up in a moment.
Oh, I got it. I got it. If you don't mind, if you want.
So Bengals,
Bengals,
loss,
Packers,
loss,
Vikings,
win.
Patriots.
That's a close one. I'll give New England the slight edge.
Jets.
loss.
God, it's just Rodgers. I can't doubt Rodgers. I'm gonna say loss. Yeah,
I think their Jets defense is going to be a top.
the
defense.
Jets defense is gonna be
It's
crazy,
going to be
like they always are.
awesome.
So
I can't wait
think-
for more Jets defense.
Yeah, I'm going to give it to the Jets. The Texans the first time or one.
That's a loss. That's a loss.
Colts.
Hey, Texans. I was gonna say Texans don't have to worry about Derrick Henry anymore because he always goes crazy on them. Anyways, what was the next one?
Colts and Jags.
They'll probably split with the
Yeah.
Jaguars. Honestly, maybe the Colts too. Those are the only times they'd split. I don't think anyone's beaten Houston in this division. I'm sorry.
I agree with that statement.
You got Buffalo.
Loss.
Loss.
Bears.
Loss.
Loss.
Lions.
Loss.
Loss.
Chargers?
Chargers.
They can win it.
Ooh, that's a close one.
Depends
Yeah.
on how early they play the Chargers, to be honest.
That's true. I don't know how I feel about the Chargers. I'll
I
stick
think
with
that team
Tennessee
needs to
though.
come together here soon, but we will see what happens. Dolphins, Commanders. I think loss.
Loss win.
I think
Loss,
the Commanders
win.
are doing something. I think the Commanders are gonna be like the Texans from last season, man. I'm excited to watch that team play. And then you have
They still have a terrible O-line.
Texans,
anyways.
Colts, and Jacksonville to finish out.
Yeah. So probably like 7 wins max. I give them
Where do we put them in the division? Third?
Third or fourth.
third or
I
fourth.
don't know.
It's between them and
Probably-
it's between them and the Jaguars to be at the
I
bottom
think
of the
Jacksonville's gonna
division.
I
love
think-
the last place.
It'll be third.
Yeah, I'm gonna say third. I'm gonna lock them at third this year.
Yeah, I'll put them at
I don't know. I'm sad that Vrabel's gone, so I'm gonna give him the fourth place just because Vrabel's not there.
Oh my! Where's my?
He didn't get picked up on that.
No, he didn't.
No.
I saw him coaching at a college. No,
Why did I think he was he's some coordinator somewhere, but I don't know. It doesn't matter.
He could
anymore.
be like Bill and just be hanging out at universities that he's
Defensive
friends with.
coordinator.
he
defensive
might.
coordinator.
I
No,
think
kid.
he's what's his name? Mike.
Mike Vrabel.
He is.
He's
Currently,
he's with the Browns.
Yeah.
he's coaching with the Browns. He's a consultant.
Personnel and coaching consultant.
Good for him.
Okay.
Good for
Anyway,
him. Shout out, Mike. Cool dude.
so as we begin to
Great
wrap
player.
up, Titans fans, let us know how you feel about your offseason. Let us know if we put any holes in your team and you don't really like it. I'm excited to see what you guys have to say about that. Any final thoughts from y'all?
Titans, surprise us. Otherwise,
I think-
suffer.
I think Will Levis will have a good season this year.
I think this team.
I think he
Will Levis will
booms.
have a good sophomore year.
It's sophomore year. Titans live and die by Will Levis, in my opinion, and their
They have
defense.
to.
And their
I
defense.
wonder if he was getting play call stifled like Kenny Pickett was.
Well, look, Derrick Henry's not there anymore, so he is the offense now. So
That's facts.
Yeah.
that's all it is.
So he'll get more use out of his arm next year instead of just passing.
Oh,
it.
for sure.
Let's say he had 10 passes a game. He's gonna have 35 passes a game. They're about
And you
to-
know D-Hop don't want
I'm
the
trying.
ball.
I'm
You
trying
know
to see
that's how
him pull a Mahomes and drop 50 passes.
they're gonna sling. He's gonna sling it this season, especially with Joe Burrow's old coach coming in. It's gonna be different. Anywho, appreciate y'all for watching. Leave a comment. Let us know how you feel. Excited to see you guys' comments. But I've been your host Davion. That's been Omega, Oronde, and Matt. This has been the post game. Peace.